This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Fort Collins, Colorado. I'm here at Welcome Home Organizing. Since 2008, they've been helping you transform your home, your space, and into an inviting and relaxing atmosphere. I'm here with Leslie, who is the owner, visionary. Thanks so much for joining us here today. Let's start off a little bit about yourself. I mean, it's been really about a dozen years that you've been offering your services professionally out there. You were formally educated right here locally in CSU. You were certified to basically help people create a better energy in their home. But it really began for you with your first home. Something that really was personal for you. You felt the space that we're in affects our daily lives. Share with me how this got started for you.
Yeah, my husband and I bought our first home together in Telluride, Colorado, and it was just a really special space. We bought it from the gentleman who actually built it with his own hands, and it was really obvious that everything that he built in that home was built with intention. The materials that he used, and as he took us through the home, he told us a story about where the stones came from in the steam shower. How the stairs were built from a trestle that he dragged out of the woods. It just was really important to him that we understood how the house was built and the intention behind everything that was in there. And I thought that was really special. When we went to sell it, which was kind of sad for us, I really started studying that and how that affected how people saw and felt in the home. And I came up to Denver and took a course on Feng Shui, and it just really resonated with me in the home. And I took that with me. I became certified in Feng Shui and brought that with me to our next home. And that's when I started my business as a certified Feng Shui professional. And that just slowly turned into the organizing, where I would go into a home and realized first, before we implement Feng Shui, we've got to get organized. A lot of people are carrying around a lot of stuff that they don't need.
I can relate.
That maybe holds negative energy or sad energy or just energy that they no longer need. So that's how I sort of backed into the organizing bit, is helping people remove stagnant possessions from their home and then organizing what's left, adding elements, adding cures, adding color and arrangement to help people live their best lives in their homes and be surrounded by things that they love and appreciate.
That is excellent. Let's jump right in. The year was 2020, and I would say almost all of us spent a lot more time in our home than we normally did before. The services you provide really would benefit anybody during the year 2020, but in the years in the future, I mean, people in their homes, do you feel that it is important to everybody that you've worked with that they love where they live?
Absolutely, yes. This year especially has been profound, where people are forced to look inside their homes. They're really faced with their closets and what's under their bed. And I've had more business than ever this year because of that. And they're realizing how important their space is right now.
Your expertise is really to create a space where you live, but it's more than where you live, a place where you can actually thrive. Yes. Do you think that our atmosphere, our environment affects us across the board and our well-being?
Oh yes. Cleanliness, most of all, removing things that hold negative energy for that person. You know, we hold on to things that we feel guilty about getting rid of,
right,
or we feel that we're supposed to keep, or we used to like it, we used to love it, we used to wear it. And sometimes people just need permission to let that stuff go. When I go to a client's home for an organizing job, I bring with me questions to consider. These are things that I want you to think about as we go through your possessions. These are questions that you need to ask yourself. Do I really need this?
Correct.
Do I really want this? How do I really feel about this? And in Marie Kondo's words, does it spark joy? Then I bring my list of excuses. And these are all of the things that people will hear themselves say when I'll pick up an object. Let's say we'll just pick this up and say, how do you feel about this? Well, it was a gift. And I used to love it. I used to use it. It's pretty. It goes with a set. It still works, but I really don't like it that much.
Amazing.
So we go through this list of questions of whether you need it or want it, and then we go through the excuses. And if you find yourself saying a lot of those excuses, then it's time to either let it go or re-energize it. Bring it back to life. Move it around, bring it out of the closet, put it in a place where you'll use it, appreciate it.
Before I had mentioned, this is a very personal service that you provide, getting to know your clients. But from a commercial standpoint, it can be very profitable, affect the bottom line when we're talking about real estate, staging. Tell me a little bit about that and how you're able to go in and help people perceive a place much better than they might have before.
Staging is really, really important. People make their decisions whether or not they're going to buy a home in the first few minutes. When they roll up to the house, they've already started to make a decision whether they can envision themselves living there. When I stage a home, I start from the street. I start as soon as I start driving up to the home. I look at the curb, I look at the yard, the driveway, the front door especially is the mouth of chi, the energetic mouth of the home. And that is the most important thing. When you first walk in, because they've already decided how they feel about a place as soon as they open the door. Staging is very important. In my company, I do not stage empty homes. I only stage with existing possessions because I don't carry inventory in a big warehouse. So those are the staging services that I provide, that most of the time I'm going into a home and removing about 70% of what's in there to make it open and simple. And my intention is that anybody who walks into that home can envision themselves and their own things in that home.
Wow. This was a passion that began for you, very personal, with your first home. You realized that the arrangement and what was going on really made a difference for you. Does this continue to be rewarding for you, realizing that you're making a difference in not only people's homes, but in their entire lives?
Yes. The whole reason I do it. It's so rewarding to help people achieve harmony in their homes and functionality and be able to relax and go about the rest of their lives and not worry about the clutter in the closet or the counters, and really live their lives with a little bit more intention, and also give them permission to let things go. And that's a really big one, is letting things go that no longer serve them.
That is wonderful. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is her website. On the website, learn more about the services that she provides, not only for your home, any room in your house that needs some organization. Also, if you're looking at staging, obviously, if you have a home out there that you're putting on the market and you want to make sure that people are feeling great when they walk in there, obviously, we'll help you sell that home as well. You can contact her. Also, take a look at the website. You're going to find out see some images before and after, things that she has done, and really realize that the way that we design our homes affects the energy of our everyday life. Once again, that is Welcome Home Organizing, serving you since 2008. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know. Perfect, thank you.